Hello. Welcome to the stream. Gonna work on a couple things before I get started. I'm gonna work on a project today. I'm gonna build a sea pickle farm, so gonna wait for people to filter in a little bit and kind of put some stuff away before I start into that. So hey Mike, what's up, buddy? Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. Hope you had a good turkey day. You and the wife and family and whatnot had a good time. I'm going to work on a sea pickle farm. I've got a structure file of the farm itself, but I really don't have a video to go along with it, so I'm going to build it and then on stream and then turn it into a video. Hopefully it will work out well. Let's see how it goes. Nice. Kind of hoping maybe a few more people pop in before I get started on the farm itself, so make it a little bit more interesting, I hope. You guys ready for the Pale Gardens? I think that I heard that that's supposed to drop on the 3rd, which, if my calculations are correct, I think it's a Tuesday. Maybe sometime in that time frame. I think it'd be kind of neat to see the white wood variant. And maybe some of the amber box and stuff to go along with it as well. It should be kind of neat. Okay. I guess no time like the present. We'll just kick this thing off and let it rip. So, it's a sea pickle farm that I designed on another world originally, and I kind of liked it, so I made a structure file of it. It's available on Mad Hatter StructureLabs.com website, and this is kind of the structure file overview of the farm itself, kind of what it looks like roughly when it's finished. And use Armor Stand to view the file itself, so it just takes you through a step-by-step process of putting the farm together. So I'm going to add some frog lights into the mix as well, just to kind of give it a little bit of flair, but it's not necessarily something that's required to make the farm work. These are all the materials that we need to have. Tag a bed here, so I'm not doing this in the dark. Hey, welcome. That's enough of that. Okay. Okay. Use some blue stained glass because it looks a little bit better. The farm itself will make a little bit more sense when it's all constructed. Building it in stages like this is a little bit more of a challenge to understand what's going on with it. But it's fine. This is where it gets to be fun, because I need to embed hopper minecarts into this sand in this farm, so it's a little bit of a challenge, but it's not terrible. I will temporarily put some blocks in here and then take some blocks out to make everything kind of function to get the minecarts where I want them. Really? Come on, Armor Stand. First hopper minecart, I want to go into that sand there, so move that sand out of there for now. I think I'll put that sand in place right here. Hey, sweets. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. I know this is your day to relax, so hope that's going well for you. Finally put this thing together and see how that goes. Let's be done with the rails. Got all the hopper mine carts in place now, so the worst part's done. Why haven't you been relaxing, sweets? You need to be doing that. That's important. You should be enjoying your day. This repeater is important to get placed in the right direction. You ended up in a Fortnite stream. That's not a bad thing. I don't think anyway. Still not. Probably. Okay. 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 this should be the farm in its entirety. Now we should just have to add in some bone meal. And then we should be done. So I will grab some bones and make some bone meal. And we'll test it out and see what happens. There we go. Simple and easy. I think I've got all this stuff closed in. Make sure here. That looks good. Okay. That's pretty much that farm. Simple and easy. It's got a couple of sticky pistons that push the coral back and forth, which breaks the sea pickles after they grow. And a dispenser that is clocked off of the redstone signal, feeding back and forth between the two sticky pistons and the redstone block, and just completes the circuit. So have a repeater on a 4-tick delay to slow it down so it's a little bit more efficient. And then the hopper minecarts in the embedded sand collect all the sea pickles. And I think it's kind of fun. It is pickling. Isn't that neat? So now it's ready to be decorated. Simple and easy. Now, I can go up there and I can show Sweet some changes I made to that farm. And I don't think that she saw since she was on last. Kind of neat. Put some of this stuff away real quick. I also moved these chests here, Sweets. I hope you don't mind, but it was bothering me that they weren't kind of lined up or centered. So we now have sugar cane up here. Very simple. Been moving the gunpowder around a little bit. I put all, I figured you were, and then I went through and I emptied out because this was full up. This thing's insanely fast with production. Moved a bunch of stuff to the actual sorter and went through and emptied some stuff out that was overflowing like crazy. I don't know that the sorter's keeping up with the output, so we might have to look at that a little bit. Not going to be too concerned about it right now, though. We do have a full double chest of rockets, and then I started with another chest. I did some work up here. I made both of these AFK platforms identical, so there's that. Step in here and you get the conduit power. It gives you night vision and all that kind of jazz. Kind of nice. It's raining mobs. Now, go up to the top. I don't know if you can notice, but we are officially on the 3rd layer. I did this while you were AFK. It's probably easier to show it like this. So we've got 3 layers in the mob farm. It's kind of cool. I like it. So I definitely think that it's going to be more than enough to keep up now. But in case we need to expand more, I put the coral fans in for the next layer. Hey Biffy, how you doing? Welcome. Good. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. I'm just doing a little Minecrafting. That's kind of my jam. I don't know. This is what we call the upside down toaster general mob farm. The way that works is you got scaffolding and the mobs spawn in the scaffolding and then they're pushed with the water stream into a drop chute. And the drop chute has soul sand campfires on top of hoppers. So if the mob isn't dead by the time it hits the bottom of the drop chute, then the soul sand campfires kill them, and then we collect up all their remnants. So we've got rotten flesh, bones, sugar, empty bottles, spider eyes, glowstone dust, arrows, sticks, redstone dust, and then what we're really kind of after is the gunpowder. Mainly this farm's for the gunpowder and the bones. We use bone meals for different farms and things. Yeah, this is by far my favorite mob farm. And then while people are AFK, we might as well have sugarcane growing to make rockets with. So I'm going to put some auto crafters in at some point up here. I haven't wrapped my mind around that just yet. So we started this 3 days ago, Sweets? But we're above the ocean, and then Sweets' sorter building's over here. And then we've got our kind of manual tree farming area right now. It's kind of neat. I kind of like it. You know, I think we have roughly about 10 or 12 people on here, so we don't really need a whole lot of supplies and stuff. The world isn't really that needy at this point, so let's go to here and do a little bit of a mini tour. No, I didn't do all of that. You built the building. The building was nothing to do with me. This is our frog light farm, and this is my FK spot that I use to run the farm from. It's kind of cool. The magma cubes spawn out of the spawner, and they get killed with the powdered snow, and then when they get to be the smallest form, there's 12 frogs that are down inside the farm, and they eat the smallest magma cubes and turn them into frog lights. So it's pretty neat. Of course, if you're going to be here and not paying attention, because it is in a treasure chest bastion, the roof is glass, the floor is glass, and then you can just box yourself in right here. So if there's anything that spawns inside the bastion, which we haven't spawn proof yet, can't really attack you. So you're not coming back to a situation where you're going to be in all kinds of trouble. I go down here and jump down to the bottom. This is where we got the collection system at. We still have to build a sorter for this, but you know, not everything in the same day. It takes a little bit of time to get stuff done. Easy peasy. I'll go back up and we'll go to the next place in the list. Go to the witch farm. This is kind of neat. This is a witch hut that's been converted into a witch farm. And pardon me, my Discord seems to be wanting attention. Okay, enough of that. Anyway, so there's a trident killer here. And turn the trident killer on, and I've relocated another kind of similar. It's not really a true representation of the witch hut itself, but kind of looks like the witch hut. And signed up here with the looting tree sword. Witches spawn into the witch hut. They're pushed off with a piece of glass into the trident killer. And then all their stuff is collected up by hopper minecarts and distributed into a storage system. I'm gonna put a bed up here so when people are up here AFKing, they can sleep through the night if they choose. Not really necessary because you're up here where you can't Nothing can spawn in this area because of the light levels and the glass floor. So the glass serves a dual purpose. You can see what the trident killer's got in it, and you can also be spawn proof. So the witches spawn in there and they get killed by the trident killer. I've got water in there and magma blocks to increase the chance of having underwater breathing potions and fire resistance potions brew. So this is kind of the output of the farm. It does okay. You get sticks and gunpowder, glowstone dust, sugar, redstone, and spider eyes, and then potions. Potion bottles. So that's that, and then XP obviously because of the trident killer. Go to the Mushroom Island. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun with these on this world. It's about a month old, so we've been working at it for a little bit, but Mushroom Island, the only thing that spawns on the island itself are the mushroom cows. So this is where we get our steaks and leather. Unlimited supply of steaks and leather. And I suppose milk, if you wanted to, you could take a bucket and get milk from the cows. So got a looting 3 sword with fire aspect on it. And just kill some cows and gather up some beef steaks and leather. Still need to finish this building. I don't know what to do with it, so kind of keep the portal from having stuff spawn in it. Need to do the same thing with the witch farm. That ADHD gets to you. You know, you start working on something and you have to stop and shift gears and go do something different. We'll go take a look at the Guardian farm. It's another neat farm. So we got 4 drop tubes set up, and all the Guardians spawn at the second block down from the top of the farm at the water level, and the trident killers, and then kill the fish, and then all the stuff is picked up by hoppers. Comes down to this level, and the XP comes out here, and then all the remains from the Guardian then get picked up by 2 hopper minecarts, and then go down below to the next layer where all the stuff sorted out. And then obviously, since this is a major XP farm, we've got an enchanting area and a brewing stand area. We'll collect up all the prismarine shards and crystal in the sorter here. The fish, it's all sorted out, so we can craft up prismarine. I'll probably do some auto crafters at some point here, but I haven't gotten to it. Yeah, you can do that. You can put a farm over on the Mushroom Island. That would be super easy. What you really need to do is just bone meal the ground, and the mushrooms will grow. So super simple. But we've got smokers set up in here to cook fish with, and I see we have stuff in here that don't belong. Okay. That's stuff for brewing. This is probably by far my favorite XP farm. So, yeah, I'm not in the frame of mind to mess with all that. So, where else did we go? Back to the sorter. Chunks, please. Thank you. So this is what we did a little bit ago. Beppy built a sea pickle farm. This is a farm that I designed and created. I'm kind of proud of it. And basically, we got sea pickles with bone meal of sea pickles, and it grows on the coral, and then the pistons move the coral, and it breaks the pickles. And then it's all collected up. Am I out of bone meal already? Okay. You do need to have a dark light level, so, but you could definitely make a room underneath the surface suites and use that to grow the mushrooms in the room. That would be pretty simple to set up, and there's enough ground there to do that with. Okay. The thing to think about with the sea pickles is that the coral dies if you don't have it in water. So, and you can't plant pickles on dead coral. It has to be live coral. So when you build the farm, you have to flood the coral and then put the pickles on it. So, and I capped it with glass. One to keep stuff from getting inside the farm, and the other is so that when it's producing the pickles, that they're not flying out all over the place. So, and the bone meal of the sea pickles, and they grow and spread onto the outer 3 pieces of coral, and then it's collected in the hopper mine carts below, which ultimately is then funneled into the chest. And it does pretty good. I mean, it's not super fast, but I didn't want something that was going to overpower what we need. And pretty much we use sea pickles for lighting and for dye, which if you smelt the sea pickles, you get the lime dye with, which is nice for decorating stuff, making terracotta and different colors of wool and carpet and just whatever you might need, concrete. So it doesn't take too long to gather up, even with this small farm, a bunch of sea pickles. So they're kind of neat, and take some and down in the water, plant a few. So yeah, kind of neat. Adds a little bit of light. You can kind of see what's going on in the water a little bit. It's not super crazy, but it's kind of nice. Not near as bright as the sea lanterns are, or the frog lights. Yeah, it just kind of changes the atmosphere a little bit. You can put as many in it or as few in as you want. Yep. And Sweets is building a hotel. It's gonna be kind of neat when it's done, I think. I'm guessing that she's making some different floors, and maybe this is like a just like a general room or something of that nature. I'm not sure yet. So looks like she's planning on having some balconies that come outside. That'll be neat. It's a work in progress. Looks like she's got some materials in here stacked up. And then we have the mayor's house right here, which is a converted church, and kind of a little bit of a wall map going on right there. My makeshift shed for the moment. Nothing terribly fancy. We've got some miscellaneous stuff in here, collecting up armor trims and things for everybody to use. We've got my personal bed here, and then my personal chest that I keep all my junk in. And we've got an iron farm over there. We've got a fishing shack right there, and then just kind of the remnants of a normal village. Another one of our members has got a house there. We've got another sugarcane farm here. And then we've got this bungalow has got a small flower farm in it. So we can get the other dyes that we like. You know, basically just take a flower, plant it right here, and nope, not that. I didn't think you could plant sea pickles outside of the water. That's interesting. And then the bone meal spreads the flowers up, and then the pistons break the flowers, and it's collected by the hopper mine carts. So about 40 seconds, and you get several stacks of flowers. Doesn't take very long at all to have a bunch of flowers, so that's kind of cool. Then you turn the flowers into dye, or you can plant them decorate with and all that jazz. Like I said, it doesn't take too long to get a pretty decent collection of flowers. This farm runs really good. We got a garden area here for potatoes and carrots, and I think we've got some wheat growing in here and some beets. And then our nether wart for potion brewing and making nether bricks with. And we've got a smelter, so just throw these pickles in here, make a little bit of dye. And some of this wonderful nether hot sauce over here. Put it back into the smelter system. Since we're burning stuff, I'll throw that piece of lamb meat in there. Yeah, so you get the lime green dye when you cook the sea pickles. Or you can plant the sea pickles not on leaves. I don't think that they light up though if they're above water, do they? Okay, throw that in there. I got a composter here that I throw random stuff in to create more bone meal. We have that going for us. And we've got several people that have several bases all over the place. One of our members made this big heart wall, which is kind of cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And we've got some cocoa beans growing over here. Sweet berries. All the fun stuff. Yeah, that's kind of the overall view of the village spot. So we have the big mob farm up there in the sky, and we've got a couple other areas that really haven't done a whole lot with yet. We got an ice biome that's close by, and a couple other biomes as well. So, like I said, this world is only about a month old, so really haven't done a huge amount of stuff on here yet. This is some of the nylium from the nether we used to grow the nether trees with. Another bone meal farm over here to put the leaves and stuff in. So, bone meal the mushrooms and they turn into trees. All that fancy jazz like that. Gotta plant those on the other side. Oh yeah. It's kind of neat, I think. I don't know. And we just bone meal all the stuff we don't want. This is a good way to get not only the crimson and the warp wood, but also the shroom lights, which I kind of like. A little bit more than the glowstone lights, but it's kind of one of those personal preferences. So. All that fancy decorative stuff everybody seems to like to use. Plus, these trees look cool. So, there's the lights there. They kind of have an orange color to them. Pretty neat. Put those inside of the red mushrooms and create kind of like a natural street lamp, if you will. Kind of cool. Got some more cocoa beans over here, and a bunch of sheep and cows, and a bunch of dogs that run around and like to kill the animals. So probably at some point we need to tame some and sit them in the storage building so that they'll quit spawning and killing all the animals outside. I don't know. And Sweets built this wonderful looking building, and then I helped her with putting the sorter together. So this was her idea, and it's just a work in progress. I did change this too, Sweets. I don't know if you noticed or not, but the overflow is now in line with the rest of the chest. So if you want to put a wall up and kind of wall off the sorter on the backside, then you should be able to do that. And I think maybe just put maybe like a double door going back here or something. Kind of separate that out a little bit. That's up to you. Hello, welcome. First time chatter, yeah. And Sweets and I probably spend the most time on here playing out of everybody. And it's starting to gain some popularity though. It's turning into a fun world. I'm really enjoying it so far. We're using the Sparked Portal add-on from the marketplace. And then we've also got the Gravestone add-on as well. So if you die, all your stuff's collected into a tombstone, and you can get your stuff back without having to worry about the despawning or any of that kind of thing. It's kind of nice. Oh, fancy name. So, Little Red Hen is also, aka Battle Chick, is also one of our world members. And I'm kind of going to leave it up to everybody else to come up with an idea of how to decorate this monstrosity, but yeah, it's fun. Just, more entertainment. We may have to do something with this sorter, because I think it's really having a little bit of a time trying to keep up. I don't know. A lot of mobs flowing through here. You can tell stuff coming through here nonstop. So it's a pretty neat farm. I really like this farm. Yeah, that's cool. I never knew who you were. So on Twitch, I don't really think that I've seen a whole lot of Twitch streams where you've been active in there. So let's do this. I think this command works. If it doesn't, then I need to get it fixed so that it does. And evidently it's not working yet, so. Does that work? Oh, no, it's working. I'm terrible. Absolutely terrible. We can do it this way, though. Need to finish setting up the bots and things. I just haven't done that yet. Slacking in my old age. I don't know if you are into Fall Guys or not, but Beffy plays a lot of Fall Guys. He's part of the Beeper TTV community, and she's pretty cool. She does a lot of Fortnite and Fall Guys as well. Some marbles on stream, which is kind of entertaining. Pretty much what I wanted to accomplish was to stream building that sea pickle farm so that I can put a video with the structure file, so that will help. I have to put up a video, edit a video out for YouTube, and then add that to the structure file, and that way people can understand how the redstone works on it, because the structure, it doesn't show you how to put the redstone together on it. So, plus now we have sea pickles, which would be cool. We can have the lime green dye and also decorate with the sea pickles around in the ocean and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I like this. Sweets was AFK along with me over the night, so we ended up, I filled the sorter full of gunpowder, and then we've got that double chest, that double chest, this double chest, and we're started into this chest. Don't know if we finished filling this one up in back here yet. No. And then we've got a double chest and a started partial double chest of rockets up here. So that's full of rockets, and we've got a few rockets in here. And then I added the sugarcane farm up here as well. So make paper for rockets and TNT and all that kind of stuff. So but I think I'm going to call it a stream at that point. I appreciate everybody for coming and hanging out. Like I said, I just really wanted to do that on stream so that I could chop a video out of it. And get that put together with my structure file. So you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you for hanging out with me, and we will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.